Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos.
Well, as the Saints get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike 47. Go. Go. Switch.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Check 47. Hey, watch the slant. Check 3. Shift.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Check right 47. Get away.
On 3rd down, Penny. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd. Down.
Anywhere, man. What are you doing? You can't get past me.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lance running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They go with Lynch right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Penny, a first down carry. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
It's our time.
Breeze now to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Right there.
Bravo.
Okay, right there. 54 Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 50. I got you.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
50's the mark. All day, baby, all day. Hey, Mike's 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Tom. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson steps away to his left. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Mario Davis on the tackle.
14.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Carson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now it's Penny running right. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Check 15. 12. Watch twist.
Further.
Banjo.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Seahawks 14, Saints nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Bree's going to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Hey, Alpha.
50, Mike's 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hit it.
Now Hill. And this one's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We go 21, 21. 11.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming, I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Watch the screen. Deuce.
Push left.
Mike's 5'4". Push him back. Mike's 54. Mike's.
Easy.
After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Check 99.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He was brought down by Nico Alonso.
Switch.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
0.
Come to me, it's me.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 28-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
50, Mike, 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey.
Check.
50, Mike, 50.
Breeze now on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
That's another Saints.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Good. Line 4, ready.
4 down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 50,
Wait a second.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Rashad Penny. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
47. Check, 47. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Now it's Penny. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and 14. At the Saints' 14-yard line.
Guys, it's game situation.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful what the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Check 9. Watch the edge. Hey, switch gears.
On 3rd down, Wilson flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Saints 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Breeze. Buying time to his left. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Jadavion Clowney brought him down.
21.
It's a pickup of 6.
Go.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Ready.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Kill.
That's good. For a Saints.
Opposite.
Mike's 50.
First and 10
Don't say
at
no.
the 50-yard line.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike's 50, Mike's return.
Now, Breeze again. It's caught, Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Looks good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Check 56. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Wide. Get wide. Hey, alert 3.
Now it's Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now a give right side. Carson uses the stiff arm. Busting free at the 10. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just... And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Zebra.
This is Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.